Hello, I'm Eddie Holland with Valley Paranormal. I'm the founder. Today, in this video, we're going to go over the pieces of equipment that our team currently has. Now, the first piece of equipment we're going to go over is the SLS camera. Now, what it does is it takes, we had it for a second, there it goes. It takes somebody's figure and turns it into a stick person. Now, what's great about that is when we were doing an investigation and we had it focused on the REM pod. The REM pod started going off, so we looked at the monitor and there was a little figure dancing around the REM pod. Now, when that figure disappeared, the REM pod stopped. So that video is actually on our Facebook page. You could go check out. Next piece of equipment is the FLIR thermal camera. Now, it goes off of body temperatures and heat waves. You can see my hand. Now, when I stick it on this wall for a second and move it, it still shows the imprint. So it's really sensitive. And the redder it is, the hotter it is. The bluer, the colder. Make sure that's turned off. We do have 2 or 3 different cell phone versions of the thermal camera. Next is going to be the full spectrum camera. Takes still digital pictures. Now what it does is you can see, if you look at the front of the SLS camera, you can see those lights. Well, to the naked eye, you don't see those. With this, it magnifies it and it picks up different light sources that regular cameras cannot capture. Next piece of equipment is the 360 periscope. It goes off of static, so you can kind of see it lighten up. It goes off of static electricity, so when static comes up, you can see it light up, and it will light up on the side that the static's on. Next is the REM pod. Now it goes off of electronic magnetic fields, EMF. When you get closer to the antenna, you see it lights up lights and it makes noise. And when you're in a dark room with no electricity and that thing starts going off, it gets a little exciting. Now, these 2 pieces of equipment work as the same as this without the noise or lights. This is the EMF or the K2 meter, which it goes off of static electricity or electronic EMF fields, and the closer you get, the more lights will go up, and it can go up to red. Now I'll get close to the computer and you can see it going to yellow, green, and same thing except for its digital form. So you get close to it, it'll tell you the actual number. So that's pretty strong. Next is going to be, this is a thermal laser, which you see the red dot on the wall, it'll tell you the temperature. So anywhere you put it, it'll tell you how hot it is. That's good for whenever we're at an investigation, somebody says my hands are freezing or I feel a cold on this side of my body or something, and we can hit them with the laser and see if it's colder than the rest of them. Just your standard flashlight for investigating. Now, this is the most important piece of equipment for a paranormal investigator. That's a digital audio recorder. You catch EVPs with the electronic voice phenomenons. And what's good about it is when you're sitting there asking questions, and say there's 2 of you in the room, and you go back and listen to your audio afterwards, and you start hearing other people that were not there, and you can't really explain it, but it is amazing. And we do have audio clips of stuff we've caught on our Facebook page. The next piece of equipment is the SB7. It's a spirit box, and what it does is it scans AM, FM radio frequencies anywhere from 100 milliseconds to 500 milliseconds. You can scan forward or backwards. And what it does is it scans it so fast that you hear the static, the white noise, but it will not, you may pick up a little bit of the radio stations, but you will not be able to, it won't stay on a radio station long enough for more than 1 or 2 words to come out of the radio station. And here is a bigger version called the Frank's box that does the same thing. But you can kind of hear the white noise and the static. So, but the thing about the Frank's box is it's a little bigger, bulkier, heavier, so it's kind of a little bit harder to lug around to different investigations. Now this little beauty is our newest piece of equipment. It is the Wonder Box. Now it plugs into the SB7, and what it does is it filters out that the background noise and the static, and makes it to where the words come over clear. And we've used it on 2 different investigations, and we've almost got it tuned in, really close, but it does make a lot of difference. And we have just a regular Bluetooth speaker with the auxiliary port on the back for the SB7, so it amplifies it so we can hear it a little better. Noise canceling headphones, and what we use these for is we'll plug the SB7 into it, and one person will put on a blindfold, put on a headphones, and they'll listen to the SB7 while the rest of us sit there and ask questions. They can't hear what we're asking. All they can hear is the spirit box. So when they hear something over the spirit box, they say it out loud what they hear, and we kind of go and see if it goes with the question that we ask at that time. Now this is just a regular digital camera. Lens is off. We use this to document the building or the house that we're investigating, so we can get the before and kind of map out which rooms and everything like that for the investigation. Now, this is a full spectrum GoPro camera. Same as the digital camera, but this one's, you're taking video with it. You got the 2 infrared lights up here that light it up and you get further distance. This is an amplifier. We are in the process of building another Wonder Box for the team. And last but not least, at the end of some investigations, the homeowners may ask us to do a blessing, and we have sage and some Palo Santo wood that will do a smudging prayer and try to cleanse the house. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it may last 2 weeks. We're not guaranteed that it works. We do have an 8-camera DVR system that is not hooked up right now, but that is the last of our equipment, and thank you for watching, and please stay following us on Valley Paranormal on Facebook.